Hello and welcome to Storybook Azeroth, where we adventure through some of the greatest stories in World of Warcraft. Today we're returning to Lordaeron in the aftermath of the Fourth War to forge a new future for the Forsaken. With the Shadowlands healing, it is time to turn our attention to matters close to home again, on Azeroth. The Forsaken are mustering near the ruins of the Kingdom of Lordaeron. They seek to reclaim as much as they can of Tirisfal Glades to finally put the destruction left by the Fourth War behind them. And I intend to assist them in any way I can. I also know that for the Horde, I have much to prove. Come, join me in Brill, and we can help the Forsaken together.
In the wake of the Fourth War, the Forsaken have begun to rebuild in Tirisfal Glades. Lordaeron is a land fraught with memories and pain. I'm not certain what sort of welcome I'll receive, but I ask that you meet me there.
What have we here? The Menethil Princess.
I have come to help as best I can, Commander.
The people of Lordaeron have suffered greatly. I hope that I am able to find my home here among them with the Forsaken. Why wouldn't the Forsaken welcome you? It begins with my name. I am Arthas Menethil's sister. I was once a member of the royal house of Lordaeron, though I never intended to rule, nor would I seek to. Some might see me as seeking authority where I have none, or representing the Alliance where I do not. Or some hear the name Menethil and are rightly horrified by my brother's actions. But I am my own soul, and I have lost as much to the Scourge as any survivor of Lordaeron. All I wish now is to help.
For Lordaeron.
It's heartening to see progress has been made in rebuilding Brill, but this is only the first step. The ruins of the capital remain inaccessible because of the Blight. And here is where I hope you will aid the cause. Restoring as much of the land as possible will require a gathering of minds, all working toward a singular purpose. A number of influential figures have risen to prominence among the Forsaken. Please help bring them together so we can meet and discuss the path forward.
I am Forsaken.
I long for the day when I and the apothecaries can return to our experiments in the Undercity. What a waste. Who are you? Master Apothecary Farinel, at your service. At the service of the Forsaken, naturally. I am a patriarch of poisons, artist of alchemy, maestro of mixtures. My concoctions in my laboratory are legendary. That is, when I had a real laboratory. But one thing at a time. It's time to meet with the other Forsaken.
Yes, I will come. But first, behold, as my creation eradicates the Blight. You may applaud at any time. No! My beautiful construct! Dash it all! How can we hope to succeed now?
And that's where we stand. Sylvanas is gone, and our homeland remains overrun with toxic blight.
How can I escape this nightmare?
At last, there is a place for me. Why are you here? My little sister Jaina introduced me to Kalia after I unexpectedly returned from the sea. Lady Kalia has helped me to confront all that this means now, with patience and grace. I will stand with her and serve as I am able.
Please, leave me be.
This is a hard time for the Forsaken. It feels like we're always saying that, but it's true. But we'll take care of ourselves and not wait for anyone else to swoop in and save us. We have to stick together. Who are you? I'm Lillian Voss. Who I was before doesn't matter so much now, but it's taken me a while to get there. I've tried to help others who had a rough time as much as I can, and I'll try not to disappoint them. We have to make something of this world ourselves, because the world sure isn't going to give us anything. Do you trust Kalia? I haven't decided yet, but I've got my eye on her. It's time to meet with the other Forsaken.
I will attend this gathering. After all, someone needs to make sure Kalia gets a chance to speak up for herself.
I will join the meeting, but we must ensure that the outskirts of Brill are secure.
The plague unleashed during the war has tainted the land and disturbed the dead. That is to say, more so than they already were. We have worked hard to rebuild, but our people cannot complete their efforts while under threat. My first duty is to ensure the safety of the Forsaken. I will meet the others as Kalia requests, but first you must help me eradicate some of these blighted. Our quivers must remain full, even though our direction is unclear.
Adiel Shalah.
That should give our guards some breathing room. Metaphorically speaking, of course. Thank you for the help.
May your aim be true.
My blade stays sharp. Keep your guard up.
Looks like we're ready to get started. I don't think there have been this many Forsaken in one place since, well, Darkshore. But we are in our own lands now, and it's time we take care of our own.
Do not linger.
We, the Forsaken, have been through a lot since the destruction of Lordaeron, but we're determined to keep our home. Why should we give up what we've fought so hard to carve out for ourselves? Kalia is still a relative newcomer in some ways, but obviously she's known to our people. How could she not be, as the sister of Arthas himself? I hope we can move forward, and that she can really help. Her voice could be a powerful one if she is really truly committed.
There is much to be done. All right, what are we going to do about the plague in the Undercity?
Don't you mean what are we going to do about her?
We should focus on the Blight. Farinel, do we have any more of your Plague Eaters?
This is my last one! And it's a puny thing. I can make more, but to be effective, they must be formulated to survive the plague!
If I may, our allies in the Shadowlands might be able to provide insight. In particular, the Plague Lords of Maldraxxus. I stand ready to help.
What do you propose?
Master Apothecary, what do you need to make your creation stronger?
Nothing less than a pure, undiluted sample of that plague. From deep within its reaches.
Very well. I will help acquire that sample for you.
That is one solution. She won't succeed.
We all have our duty.
I expected that my presence might cause friction, but I'm grateful to Lillian for her mediation and for giving me the chance to show that I am committed to helping the Forsaken people. But now I must prove it.
May you find peace within.
I promised that I would help, and I shall. We need that pure sample of the plague afflicting Lordaeron, but we cannot put anyone else at risk. Come with me. I will call forth a shield of holy light to safeguard us deep into the blighted area so that we can collect that sample. This spell will require my full focus. I trust you to protect us from anything that might try to stop us. Are you with me? Kalia stares out across the field of plague. Her hands tremble slightly. Let's get that plague sample.
Stay close, and be wary. I can't hold back the effects of the blight for long. And we don't know what threats are lurking out there. The toxicity is overwhelming. This should be far enough. Hurry! Get the sample. That's it. We need to get back. My shield is starting to fail. Keep fighting. We're almost there.
Well, I'll be.
She did it and survived.
That's something you don't see every day.
There is much.
We have the blight sample. Now to bring it to the Plague Lords of Maldraxxus.
I hope you're right about their expertise, Lady Menethil. This could give us a fighting chance to restore the city.
I'll accompany Kalia along with our friend here. Farinel, we'll need to bring your last Plague Eater with us too.
Do be careful with it. Should these Plague Lords bolster its resilience, the apothecaries can replicate it many times over.
I hope Kalia is right about these Lords of Maldraxxus, that they know how to deal with this sort of powerful plague. We've only got one Plague Eater left, too, but Farinel says he can replicate more of them as long as they're strong enough to survive. Let's go to the Shadowlands.
We are grateful for your aid, Margrave.
Ma Walker, I sensed you had a part to play in this. Step forward.
You carry a rather nasty example of the unchecked and unfettered ambition of a plague maker. I trust the creator of this monstrosity has already been purged. What would you ask of the houses of Maldraxxus?
Claim victory at any price.
The one with the knowledge you seek is a survivor of the House of Plagues. You already know him. Plague Deviser Merleth may not be the most lucid of conversationalists, but he will know what to do with your plague. Find him near the ruins of that fallen house. But be wary. Many things lurking there could end your existence without a hint of concern.
Before I take my leave, Margrave, may I speak to you concerning the nature of undeath?
You will find no one with greater knowledge on the subject than I, mortal. Proceed.
The Forsaken were raised through necromancy, and this shared origin has provided them a sense of unity. I, however, was raised by the light. That difference has caused me to wonder if I can ever truly find a place among them.
Necromancy is the art of animating unliving flesh. Here in Maldraxxus, we use the magic of death to accomplish our craft. But whether these rituals are empowered by death, or light, or any other magic, necromancy is necromancy. You perceive a difference where there is none, child.
Then perhaps I have found my purpose. Thank you, Margrave. Your perspective has been a great help.
We brought this tiny plague eater. Can you make it stronger?
With the Margrave's help, anything is possible.
Hello, my favorite apprentice. Say, you look a tad wan. Are you certain you're getting enough sleep?
Enjoy your field research.
Your little friend there looks hungry. Not to worry, I know just what to feed it. Soon it will grow big and strong and be able to eat all the plague it can. There are various concoctions nearby that will give it bolstering properties, and every color is a unique flavor. I will take the plague sample you have brought me deeper into the House of Plagues and see what else we can learn. Meet me there and let your plague eater dine in style.
Everything you need can be found in the House of Plagues. Let's get this sample of yours ready for testing.
Did he just walk into... never mind. I'd better give him some cover. Meet you farther in.
I will call upon the light to shield you from the caustic fog. Be careful.
The House of Plagues has suffered calamity, much like Lordaeron. I hope that our work and effort here will reverse some of that destruction. But first, we must reach farther into the House of Plagues so we can strengthen the capabilities of Farinel's Plague Eater. Any slime or creature you slay will surely help it gain fortitude.
While you bolster your little friend, I'll see what I can learn about your plague sample. My, oh my, what a pernicious little strain. Let's give it some body and study its characteristics. What? Ouch!
Deviser! Oh, blast it! The plague sample turned on him. Hurry and get over here!
We all have our duty.
The Plague Eater is looking much stronger already. I think Master Apothecary Farinel would be pleased.
May you find peace within.
Did you see that? What a fearsome plague sample you brought me. It hit me in the head and quite nearly killed your friends, apprentice. Marvelous.
Thank you again for all of your help. That plague sample you brought put up quite a fight. I'm afraid you'll have to deal with it now.
Take the Plague Eater with you. If it survives that monstrosity, we'll know we've got the right formula.
What a nasty little plague you brought me, apprentice. Must have been concocted by a true sadist. To study the sample, I gave it form. But the ungrateful thing turned on me and attacked, completely unprovoked. It's shuffled a bit further into the house. I hate to say it, but I believe this one must be put down before it's allowed to grow any stronger or larger. Look on the bright side. If your Plague Eater manages to survive, it'll be attuned to your particularly terrible form of blight. Despite all the trouble that sample gave us, I think I actually have a little bit of hope now.
Keep your guard up.
We've strengthened our Plague Eater, and now it looks ready to take on a much, much bigger meal. Let's get it back to Farinel. He said he can replicate its properties and disperse Plague Eaters all across the ruins. Then maybe, just maybe, we can set foot in our home again.
Kalia and I will get the Plague Eater to the apothecaries. Use my Hearthstone and meet us back in Tirisfal.
It was wonderful seeing you again, my apprentice. Do remember to visit.
Do you need something?
Checking in. What's next?
Goodbye. We have replicated and loaded my improved Plague Eaters. We are ready to deploy.
Master Apothecary, you should know that the blight sample we took to Maldraxxus took form and became aggressive.
Really? I I suppose that should make it easier to kill. Ingenious! Wish I'd thought of that.
Wonderful. Not only did you manage not to lose my Plague Eater, you brought it back stronger than ever. Now, witness the genius and rapidity of my machines. There will be more than enough Plague Eaters to spread across the surface of the Undercity.
Trust in the apothecaries.
All our efforts have come to this. I pray our strategy works.
My forces will join you in the skies to help with any unforeseen side effects.
The time has come. By the light, I pray our plan works. Master Apothecary Farinel's wagons have reproduced the Plague Eater many times over, and the bats are ready to deploy them. If you see a place where our forces could spread even more of the remedy, you can signal them with a flare. Take to the skies, and let's put an end to this blight. For Lordaeron, and for the Forsaken.
It's working! The Plague Eaters are consuming the blight!
They've eaten their fill, and now they're gathering up in the middle of the ruins?
Keep going! Whatever happens, we will be ready.
The Plague Eaters have merged into a gigantic monstrosity! Kill it! Kill it now!
Did it! What a fight! Meet us down in the courtyard now that the ruins are clearing.
We did it. By working together, we've cleared the surface level of the deadly plague cloud. It will take more time to clean up the lower reaches of the Undercity, but it's a fine start.
There is much to be done.
By combining our knowledge and expertise, we've restored the surface of the Undercity to the Forsaken. It was only possible by setting aside our distrust and acting for the good of our people. Now it's time to make this council official. We are no longer the same undead that followed and served Sylvanas Windrunner. From here on, we lead ourselves with the same spirit of independence and pride we've had since we reclaimed our free will. It's time for a new future with new leadership.
Do not no more excuses. No more Banshee Queen. The Forsaken have many different points of view, and we should be led by a council, not a single ruler.
My fellow Dark Rangers and I are with you.
Are we really going to trust a Menethil on the council?
I cannot escape the shadows of my past, but I have no desire for a throne. My place is here among you, and I vow to serve all our people.
I take you at your words, Lady Menethil. And we, the Apothecaries, will help shape our brighter future.
Then it's settled. We are the Desolate Council. We are the Forsaken.
Light's blessing upon you.
I am greatly honored that they accepted me as part of the new leadership of the Forsaken. I swear that I will do my best to protect and preserve the people, no matter where they come from, or what form of undeath has created them.
Honor the past, but embrace the future.
I stand.
So many memories.
For years, we Dark Rangers worked as agents of the Banshee Queen. Now, under the leadership of the new Forsaken Council, we serve a greater purpose, shaping our people's future. We cannot be certain what lies ahead, but I vow that the Dark Rangers will do everything in our power to defend this kingdom. Your aid was crucial in helping us cleanse the ruins of Lordaeron.
When we dark fallen elves were raised into undeath, Silvermoon shunned us. All that we knew, all that we loved, had been lost. In time, we found a place here within the ruins of Lordaeron. But after it was blighted in the war, we feared we had lost this home too. Today, we not only reclaimed our legacy, we began a new path forward. And for aiding our cause, we owe you a great debt. Together with all the Forsaken, we will build a future here. You will always be welcome among the Dark Rangers, friend. Hadiel Shala. Farewell.
Reclaiming these ruins means a lot to the Forsaken. Especially since the war ended, our people have needed something to hold on to give us purpose in the wake of everything that's happened to us. I saw Kalia walk toward the throne room. That place holds many memories for her, many ghosts. We should check on her.
Within this hall, we shared ceremonies, celebrations, and tragedy. I loved my family, and on one fateful day, I lost them all. Now I am all that remains of the once proud Menethil line. The last heir to a legacy that ended in shame.
So you ran away from the pain. I did too. But it was only when I stopped running that I understood. Those people out there, they're my family now.
But will they ever truly accept me, bearing a name forever stained by a brother's sins? Just as these flagstones are stained by my father's blood.
We are all the same here, Kalia. Seeking our place, despite everything we've lost. But it's a long road, and we will need your help.
Then, let us find our place together.
As Forsaken.
I stand ready to help.
Thank you, champion. You have helped so much. From here, I believe the Forsaken will rebuild and solidify their identity, not just as former denizens of Lordaeron, but as their own people. A people I am proud to be one of.
For Lordaeron.
Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on future adventures. Safe travels until we meet next in the World of Warcraft.